Well, as much as I like talking about the good, we also have to talk about the bad. Stellantis is recalling over 113,000 4xEs. Now, what are those? They are an abomination that Carlos Tavares pushed on Jeep, on a Wrangler. Now, this is an SUV, a vehicle that most people probably, and I saw the Harrison Ford commercial. Listen, all right, I get it. I understand the reasoning behind doing it, but I also know why the brands and why the company is now cutting it because it's in a disaster. I'm wondering how long are we going to have to sit as investors into Stellantis, because that's me, or people that are just fans of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. How long are we going to have to sit and deal with this bullshit? And what I mean by that is, we're going to be dealing with issues from Carlos Tavares being the CEO for who knows how long. The 4xE is a product of Carlos Tavares. Yes, Dodge is starting to get a lot of the software bugs and a lot of the issues and stuff out with the Charger, but it was so bad at the beginning because of the haphazard way that they put shit together under Carlos Tavares' reign that we're going to be dealing with that. Like, let's just say somebody got one and it was good and they've never had any issues with their Daytona. I haven't seen a lot of people like that, but let's say that there's a couple out there. That person's going to have a problem with that car at some point, and it goes back to the cheaper parts, the bad engineering, splitting everything up, going to the lowest bidder, and causing these issues. As an investor, it pisses me off because every time I see the company getting positive traction, we get another story of another 100,000 vehicles. And let me explain why it matters. All right. So if you're a fan of the brand, it's one thing. You don't like this either. But if you're an investor, you like invested like money, life savings, whatever it is that you put into it, and you're invested into the company, and you see this shit, right? Out of those 113,000 recalls, just like, even if it was not expensive, let's say it didn't cost, $400 million, right? It's still, let's say, 150 or $200 million that didn't need to be spent. Does that make sense? Like, it's 150 or 200 million or $250 million that could have went into development of the next Project Hellcat. It's 250 million that could have went into pushing out the CUDA, or helping Chrysler get their ass off the ground and bring back the Chrysler 300 or any other effing sedan. Okay, a Concorde, a New Yorker. I don't care what you want to call the son of a bitch, but it's these setbacks from bullshit from the past that the company's going to have to continue to pay for I don't know how long. And I'm tired. I just hate to see it, man. And it is a big wake-up call. It really is. It's what I hope, I guess, happens here is Antonio Filosa looks at how, like, you can't run the company worse. You just can't. It's physically impossible to run Stellantis worse than Carlos Tavares did. I'm just saying. And you know what I found out too? I had somebody from, I don't want to put them on blast, but I'll put it like this. Somebody that works in the security area at Stellantis reached out and was like, yeah, Tavares would see your videos and be mad. Well, I hope Tavares sees this one when I say, fuck you, Holmes. You tried to destroy these brands and you failed. I hope you sit in your little chateau, wherever the fuck you're at in Europe, with a thumb in your ass and never touch another automotive company ever again. Unless it's Ford. Go work for Ford. I don't like talking about negative stuff, but even though I'm invested in the company, and I disclose that for a reason, because videos I do could, like, I know people will be like, oh, TK, videos you do aren't going to have a difference in the stock price. If I'm leaking stuff that's coming out from the company that I'm not, that the company doesn't want me to put out, yeah, no, that can 100% affect the stock price. If I had images or photos of, I don't know, a Hellcat that could be coming out in like 60 days. Yeah, that could make a huge difference in the stock price. So I have to disclose it when I say that I'm invested, because I am invested. A lot. More than I probably am comfortable being invested in. But I am the type of dude that likes to put his money where his mouth is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And even though I'm invested, I still have to talk about the bad stuff when the bad stuff comes around. And these recalls suck. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet.